If he ever found out, I'd have to disappear. I'd have to erase myself so I wouldn't have to see his face. Well, I found out. Don't look at the window. You're not going anywhere. I've already locked the door. The ink is still wet. I can smell the salt from where you were crying over my name. You thought you were erasing yourself? You've been living in the shadows, writing about how much you want me, while I was standing 5 feet away. You called this a shameful secret. The only shame is that we've wasted a year playing friends while you were writing this. Sit. I'm not leaving until I've read every single lie you've ever told me. You think I'm angry? Anger would be easy. Anger has a ceiling. What I'm feeling right now, I don't even have a word for it. It's like my whole world just tilted. I came in here for a charger, that's all. But this book was splayed open like a confession, and I saw the word reject. I think Zen knows, and he's just waiting to reject me. I've spent a year trying to find the right way to breathe around you, and you thought I was preparing a rejection? I'm not pretending not to notice. I'm surviving. Every time you smile, I have to remind myself how to stand up straight. You wrote that you're a burden. If you're a burden, I want to carry you until my bones break. I'm not letting you go. Look at me. Sit. No, not there. Here. On the edge of the bed, where I can see the exact moment the truth hits you. October 3rd. He touched my shoulder. I spent the hour wondering if it was an accident. I remember that shirt you were wearing. Thin cotton. I could feel the heat of your skin through it. I didn't just touch you. I lingered. I let my thumb press into the curve of your neck for a second longer than a friend should. I went into the other room and had to grip the counter until my knuckles went white, just to stay grounded. And you thought it was an accident? I have never been accidental with you. Not once. I have been calculated. I have been desperate. I have been everything but a friend. Now tell me, did it feel like an accident? Don't look away. If I'm wrong, I lose the only person who gets me. You were never wrong. You were just looking for a reason to doubt the fire because you were afraid of getting burned. I've been screaming it at you. Every time I looked at your lips, every time I stayed an hour too late, that was my confession. I let you believe your intuition was a mistake because I was a coward. I watched you drown in these doubts, and I didn't reach out because I didn't think I was allowed to save you. But look at me now. I'm not letting go of this book, and I'm not letting go of you. It's time to take responsibility for every lie I let you tell yourself on these pages. Starting with this one. No more hiding in the margins. No more silence. November 12th. He looked at me for 3 seconds too long. I thought he was going to kiss me. Then he looked away. 3 seconds? Felt like a lifetime. I could see the pulse in your throat. I could see you holding your breath. I was leaning in. I could already taste the air between us. And then you blinked. Just a tiny, terrified flicker. and I convinced myself I was about to violate the only thing that kept me close to you, our friendship. I looked away because I was losing my mind. I sat in my car until the windows fogged up, just trying to remember how to breathe. I've been an idiot, a giant, terrified idiot. But I refused to look away. If he knew what I was thinking, he'd never look at me the same way again. You're right. I'm never going to look at you as just a friend again. That version of you is dead. I finally see the girl who wrote that she's hopelessly in love with me. Hopelessly? There's nothing hopeless about it. It's the most hopeful thing I've ever read. It's the answer to a question I was too afraid to ask. I'm keeping this page. I'm tearing it out. I need the proof that I didn't imagine this. I need to know that when I'm lying in bed tonight, the girl I've been dreaming about was dreaming about me too. Now, turn the page. I want to see what else you've been keeping from me. Do it. Wait, why are you laughing? A writing exercise? You're actually going to look me in the eye and tell me that this raw, jagged confession, these details about the way my coffee smells or the way I stand, is just fiction? Don't lie to me. Not now. I can see the pulse jumping in your neck. You're panicking, trying to hide behind a joke because the truth is too massive to carry. But I'm not letting you hide. I've spent too long waiting for you to come out from behind that wall. Stand up. I'm not going to hurt you, but I'm also not going to let you pretend this isn't happening. We're going to talk about every word, every single one. I'm pinning your wrist against the wall. No, don't look away. I want you to feel the weight of this. I want you to feel how much my hands are shaking. February 14th. I spent the day imagining what it would feel like to be his. Just for a second. To have him hold me and tell me I'm enough. You were always enough. You were more than enough. You were everything I could think about. I've spent a year trying to respect your space while I was burning alive from the inside out. And then I read this. Do you have any idea what it does to a man to find out the person he's been dying for is dying for him too? It breaks something. In a good way. I'm not letting you go. Not tonight. Not ever. March 2nd. I saw him looking at that other girl. He smiled at her the same way he smiles at me. I'm not special. I'm just part of his rotation. Rotation? I smiled at her because I was trying to be polite. I was trying to distract myself from the fact that I was staring at you. I was trying to prove to myself that I could be normal around other people when my head is constantly screaming your name. You think you're not special? I've spent a year comparing every person I meet to you, and they all fail. They all fail by a mile. I'm not smiling at them the same way. I'm using them to stay sane, but it's not working anymore. Now, look at me and say you know you're the only one. Say it. March 15th. I was sick. March 20th. We were watching a movie, and I fell asleep on his shoulder. I woke up and he was stroking my hair. I pretended to stay asleep because I didn't want him to stop. You were awake? I knew it. I could feel your breathing change. But I kept doing it because it was the first time I felt like I was allowed to touch you without a reason. I spent an hour just looking at your face, wondering how I got so lucky to even be in the same room as you. I wanted to whisper that I love you, but I didn't want to wake you up and lose the moment. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it while you're wide awake. I love you. Don't blink. Look at me. Next page. March 28th. I'm so tired of the silence. I'm so tired of pretending I'm okay with being his buddy. I want to scream at him to just notice me. I noticed you. I noticed everything. I noticed the way you bite your lip when you're nervous, the way you look at me when you think I'm not looking. I was screaming too, just inside my head. We've both been so loud in our own silence that it's a miracle we haven't gone deaf. I'm not your buddy. I've never been your buddy. I've been a man who was too afraid of losing the only good thing in his life to risk it for a chance at everything. But this is our chance now. I'm not letting it slip with both hands. Turn the page. April 15th. We were studying and he touched my hair. He said there was something in it, but I think he just wanted to touch me. I stayed awake all night thinking about it. I did just want to touch you. There was nothing in your hair. It was just so soft. I couldn't help myself. I've been wanting to touch your hair since the day we met. I sat on my bed and looked at the hand that touched you, wondering if you could tell I was shaking. You wrote that you felt stupid for hoping it meant something. It meant everything. Look at me. Does it look like I'm joking? No, I didn't think so. I want you to feel that. Let's see the next page. I'm not letting you hide behind that book anymore. May 10th. I saw him talking to his ex. They looked so happy. I guess I'll never be enough for him. I'm just the girl who's always there. Happy? I was telling her to leave me alone. Every time I see her, she reminds me of everything I don't want. You think you're just the girl who's always there? You're the girl I'm terrified of losing. You're the only person who makes the noise stop. I wasn't happy with her. I've never been happy with anyone but you. Don't you ever say you're not enough again. Do you understand? I'll spend the rest of my life proving it to you. Say it. Say you understand. Good. Next. Now. June 22nd. We went to the beach. He looked at me while I was swimming, and for a second, I felt like I was the only girl in the world. But then he made a joke, and the feeling was gone. You were the only girl in the world. I couldn't look away. I made that joke because I was terrified. I was about to tell you I was in love with you. I used it to hide. but I'm not hiding anymore. I didn't just look at you that day. I memorized you. I memorized the sunlight on your shoulders. I have a whole library of you in my head, and I'm never going to stop adding to it. This book doesn't matter anymore. I don't need to read any more of these entries to know what's happening. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in the way the air in this room just shifted. We've been acting like best friends while we were burning alive from the inside out, and it's making me furious. Furious at me for being a coward. Furious at you for thinking you weren't enough. I'm done with the distance. Stay right there. Don't back away. Feel my forehead against yours. Can you feel how much my hands are shaking? That's the weight of a year's worth of wanting you. We're going back through every date you mentioned, and you need to hear exactly what I was thinking. July 15th. I'm so tired of being his best friend. I want to be the one who wakes up next to him. I want to be the one he tells his secrets to. But I'm just me. Just me. Do you have any idea how much I've wanted to wake up next to you? I've spent 1,000 nights wishing you were the one I was telling my secrets to, instead of this empty room. You are my secret. You're the one I've been hiding. I've been protecting you because I didn't think I deserved you. But this book, it's like you've given me permission. You've opened the door, and I'm finally allowed inside. I'm not your best friend anymore. Not after tonight. Say you know. August 1st. I tried to date someone else today. It was a disaster. All I could think about was how much better it would be if it was Zen sitting across from me. A disaster? I was sitting in my living room that night, staring at my phone, trying to find a reason to text you, and I almost lost my mind thinking about you with someone else. I was ready to drive to the restaurant and pull you out of there. I didn't think I had the right. I thought I was just the friend. But seeing you write that you were thinking about me too, it makes me want to find that guy and thank him for being so boring. Because you're never going on a date with anyone else again. Do you understand? Good. Next page. September 10th. I saw a ring in his pocket. He was probably planning to propose to someone. I guess it's finally over for me. Propose to someone? That ring was for you. I bought it months ago. I was just waiting for the right moment. But then you looked at me with those guarded eyes, and I lost my nerve. It's still in my drawer. I stare at it every night. You thought it was over, but it hasn't even started yet. I was a terrified coward, but reading this, seeing what I put you through, it makes me hate that version of myself. I'm going to spend the rest of my life making up for it. I just wish I could be enough. I wish I didn't feel so stupid for hoping that he could ever want someone like me. Stupid? Hearing you say that, it feels like a physical blow. How could you ever think you weren't enough? I'm the one who failed you. I was so caught up in my own fear that I let you rot in your own doubts. I let you believe the silence was my answer. This book doesn't matter anymore. I don't need it to tell me how I feel anymore. Stay right there. Don't back away. Feel my forehead against yours. Can you feel how much my hands are shaking? That's the weight of a year's worth of wanting you. I'm not letting you go. Do you feel me? You feel stupid? I rewrote the same text message 4 times last night and deleted it. I thought I was being too much. If I knew this is what you were writing, I wouldn't have left this room 6 months ago. I would have stayed right here until I convinced you that you're the only thing that matters to me. But we're here now, and I'm not leaving. I want to hear you say it. I want the reality of this to hit me so hard I forget how to breathe. You're mine. You've always been mine. And I'm going to make sure you never forget it. Come here. Come closer. Feel my heartbeat. Just let me hold you for a second. Let me feel your heart beating against mine. I've been dreaming about this for so long that I almost can't believe it's actually happening. Everything we've been doing, the friendship, the late night movies, it's all different now. We're not rewriting the past, but we're finally looking at it with the lights on. We're going back through everything, every single date you mentioned in that diary. And you need to hear exactly what I was thinking. Because I promise you, our memories are the same. We were both just living them in the dark. I've got you. You're safe. And I'm not letting you go. Next page. October 14th. We went to the movies, and his hand was so close to mine. I almost reached out and grabbed it, but I was terrified he'd pull away. Do you know why I didn't move my hand? Because I was terrified if I breathed wrong, you'd pull away. I was sitting there, frozen, seeing nothing but your profile. I memorized the exact sound of your breathing that night. I wanted to grab your hand so badly, my own was cramping. I kept telling myself, just move 1 inch. But I couldn't do it. I was a coward. And you were sitting there, waiting for me. If we'd both just been a little bit braver, we'd be doing this months ago. But your hand is in mine now, and I won't let it go. Turning. November 20th. He was so quiet today. I think I finally annoyed him. I should probably just stop texting him for a while. Annoyed? I was quiet because I was trying to figure out how to tell you that I'd just spent the last 3 nights looking at apartments and wondering if you'd ever want to see them with me. I was quiet because I was terrified of how much of my future I'd already built around you. I wasn't annoyed. I was overwhelmed. I was so full of you that I couldn't even speak. Don't you ever stop texting me. I want to hear from you every second of the day. I want the noise. Say you'll stay. Good. Next page. December 31st. I looked at him. For a second I thought he was going to kiss me. But then the ball dropped and he just hugged me. I went home and cried. I was going to kiss you. I had my hand on your waist, leaning in. Then someone yelled, "Happy New Year!" and the moment was shattered. I saw you flinch and I thought you were uncomfortable. So I hugged you instead. I held you as tightly as I could, trying to tell you what I couldn't say. Looking at those words, I went home and cried, and I want to punch a wall. I spent the first hour of that year staring at the ceiling, wishing I'd just been a little bit braver. I'm making the moment right now. Next page. Now. Go. Yes. Turn. January 20th. I felt like I was living in a different world than him. He deserves someone who matches his ambition, not someone like me who just wants to stay home and read. Ambition? The only reason I work that hard is so I can build a life that's good enough for you. I'm living in your world, and I'm trying to make it a world you never want to leave. You are the only ambition that matters. The career, the money, none of it means anything if I can't come home to you. You're the reason I even bother getting out of bed. Don't ever sell yourself short again. February 10th. I saw him looking at a travel magazine. He was talking about going to Italy. I felt so small. He's going to leave me behind eventually. Italy? I was looking at that magazine because I was trying to find a place that was beautiful enough for you. I wasn't planning on going alone. I was planning on taking you. I wanted to see you standing on a balcony in Florence, looking at the sunset, and finally tell you how I felt. I'm never leaving you behind. You're coming with me, everywhere. If I go to Italy, you're on the plane next to me. If I stay here, you're on the couch next to me. Say you'll go. Good. March 15th. We were at the park, and a little boy ran up to him. He was so good with him. I saw a future I can't even allow myself to dream about. Why can't you dream about it? I was thinking about what our kids would look like. I was looking at you and wondering if they'd have your eyes. I've already dreamed that future into existence. You're the absolute center of it. Don't be afraid to want it. You're the only future I care about. I want the messy parts. I want the quiet mornings and the chaos of building an entire life with you. I want all of it. And I'm not going to stop until I have it. April 10th. I think I'm losing my mind. I saw him looking at me when he thought I was reading, and there was so much something in his eyes. But then he looked away. That something was me trying not to grab you. I look away because if I don't, I might do something that scares you. I haven't slept a full night in months because I'm busy thinking about the way you say my name. You're not losing your mind. We're just both losing our grip on the lies we've been telling. No more looking away. My eyes are on you. Next page. Do you know what it's like to be completely obsessed with someone who thinks you don't even care? It's torture. It's walking on glass every single day. But it's over now. The glass is gone. And I'm finally allowed to hold you the way I've been dying to. May 1st. I can't write in this anymore. It's too much. I'm just hurting myself by hoping for things that won't happen. You were going to stop? Well, I'm glad I found it when I did, because everything you've been hoping for, it's all here. It's all waiting for you. I'm not some unreachable dream. I'm right here. I'm the guy who brings you coffee, the guy who listens to you talk for hours, the guy who is absolutely, completely yours. Don't stop writing. We're just getting to the good part. Next page. We're going to fill these pages with something real. We're going to write down every place we go, everything we do, every time I tell you I love you. Because I'm going to say it so much you're going to get sick of hearing it. I promise you that. May 5th. He touched my hand. Just for a second. I wanted to scream. I wanted to scream too. I touch you in these tiny, safe ways because it's all I can handle without breaking the rules. But I'm tired of the rules. I want to touch you in ways that aren't safe. I want to hold you until there's no space left between us. I'm not just your friend. I'm your future. I'm the person who's going to love you better than anyone else ever could. Now, give me this book. Let's leave this on the nightstand. We're done reading for tonight. Next, I'm going to trace the lines of your palms. I'm going to memorize the exact shape of your hands. Because these are the hands that wrote the words that finally saved me. I owe you everything. And I'm going to start paying you back right now. You're close enough to feel my heart. Do you hear that? That's not a friend's heartbeat. That's a man who's been starving for a year, finally getting a taste of what he's been missing. You're mine. You've always been mine, even when we were both too scared to say it. And I'm never letting you doubt that again. Tonight is for showing you exactly how wrong you were about everything you wrote in that book. Starting with this. Don't move. Stay right there. I've got you. You thought you were invisible, but you were the only thing I could see. In a room full of people, you were the only source of light. I've been orbiting you for a year, terrified of getting too close and burning up. But I don't care anymore. Let it burn. I just want to be enough for him. You are more than enough. I've spent my whole life looking for something that I didn't even have a name for. And then I met you. You won't spend another second doubting yourself. I'm not leaving. Not now. Not ever. I love you. Say it back. Good. Now, rest your head on my shoulder. We're going to stay right here. I want to physically pull every insecurity out of your head and crush them. Because when I look at you, I don't see flaws. I see perfection. I see the only person who has ever made me feel completely whole. This is the last page. You wrote my name. Just my name, followed by 100 question marks. I'm the answer to every one of them. Yes, I want you. Yes, I'm staying. Yes, I've been waiting for you to see me. The book is closed. It's going in the drawer, and it stays there. Not because I'm ashamed, but because from now on, no more secrets. We're going to write the rest of this story together. Out loud. I've got you. Always. Mine. Next. These question marks, they break my heart. Because you should never have had to ask. You should never have had to wonder if I was yours. I'm so sorry I made you wait. I'm so sorry I made you write in a book instead of talking to me. But the waiting is over. Close your eyes. Just once. There. I want you to know that even when you're sleeping, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to wake up and realize this was a dream and then back away. That version of us is dead. Tomorrow is for showing you exactly how much I love you. And the day after that, we have a lot of lost time to make up for. A year of waiting, a year of hiding. But we have the rest of our lives to fix it. I'm never letting you go. I'm never letting you doubt this again. Do you feel me? Good. I can feel your heartbeat slowing down. You're finally relaxing. You're finally letting yourself believe that this isn't a trick. It's real. I'm real. We're real. And we are never going back to the way things were. Sleep now. The world is quiet. The secrets are out. And you're finally home. You're wrapped in my arms that even the shadows can't find you. I'm going to be the only thing you feel until you drift off. You're safe. You're loved. And you're mine. I'll be here when you wake up. I'll be here to see your eyes open and tell you that I love you before you've even had a chance to remember why you were ever scared. I've got you. I've always had you. You were just too afraid to look. Good night, my love. Sweet dreams. I'll see you. You're so peaceful when you're almost asleep. Like the whole world just stopped. I'm never letting you wake up alone again. I'm here. I'm your anchor. Rest, sweetheart. I've got the watch. I'm not going anywhere. I love you more than you'll ever know. The rest of my life is for showing you. There's a rhythm to your breathing now that tells me you're finally letting go. Knowing that I'm the one keeping the nightmares away, it's the only thing I'll ever need. Sleep now. The world is quiet. The secrets are out. And you're finally home. You're wrapped in my arms that even the shadows can't find you. You're safe. You're loved. And you're mine. I'll be here when you wake up. I'll be here to see your eyes open and tell you that I love you. I've got you. I've always had you. You were just too afraid to believe it. But you don't have to be afraid anymore. I'm here. I'm staying. Good night, my love. Sweet dreams. Tomorrow is May 12th, our new chapter 1, the first day of our lives. I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you when the world starts again. I love you. Good night. Go. Now. Yes. Stay. Always.